One, congratulations to Regis. As our AD said to us, I think you guys kind of ran into a buzzsaw. I mean, the fact that we got 3 individual awards right before that match has to fire them up. I mean, it can't be good. The fact that these 2 got individual awards and we got Defensive Player of the Week, I'd be fired up to play us too. So I think that had something to do with it. And when you run into a buzzsaw like that, I think that part of it is that we didn't apply pressure. We didn't serve tough. We were letting them do what they wanted to do. And so it just didn't go our way tonight. I mean, I told the team in the locker room afterwards that I really believe in them, that we're going to have a much better regionals, but we've got to kind of do a little soul searching on who we are, and then just go forward, move forward.
Coach, you kind of mentioned that it's tough to beat a team 3 times.
It's not tough to beat a team 3 times if you're truly the better team, which I truly believe we are.
So the lessons that you take from tonight apply to the regional championship. Obviously, they got out to a hot start on their blocking team got off to a hot start tonight. What were you saying in your timeouts to kind of get your team back into the game?
Just be who you are. Basically, be who you are. It's just like, there's certain things that we know that we can beat Regis with, and we just weren't doing it. If it was the end of the season for both of us, I might tell you what those things are, but we've got to apply it, and because there's a good chance we see them again in a couple of weeks. And at this time of year, it's just we can't play at 80%. I mean, I think when you're 23-4, going into matches like this, kind of your jersey, you kind of feel like, well, wait a minute, we're 23-4. Doesn't matter who we're playing. You guys shouldn't play your best volleyball. And the reverse of that is we actually got to step up. We got to play better than we normally do because it's championship time. If you want a trophy, you've got to step up to a person, from our best player to the last kid on the bench. So,
Cindy, this question's for you. 13 kills tonight, 243 hitting percentage. What was going through your head heading into this game?
Just being me, like Fleming has always preached that to us, is just going out and being us. And I think my strong suit is just being very aggressive. And I think that's what I was just thinking is, just telling myself that I'm better than anyone on that side and just really playing my game. And that's just what I have to go into it with. So that's just what was going through my head.
Sabrina, this is not an easy week by any means. Every week is a dogfight. How are you able to move on into the NCAA tournament and apply the lessons learned, not just at the tournament, but throughout the year, throughout the regular season, into the NCAA championships?
That's our main goal this whole year. Like Fleming said, this is just a bump in the road. Our team is a family, and I know that we can bounce back from this. And just taking the week off and looking deeply at what we can individually do is, I think, going to be the most beneficial moving forward.
Coach, Sabrina just touched on it. Taking a week off, how crucial is that in preparation for the NCAA tournament?
I think for this group, it's kind of big. We're not 100% healthy, but who is this time of year? So I think, we've talked to the team. Obviously, the NCAA finals is December 9th, and everybody wants to be playing on that day. 2 teams are lucky enough to do it. We talked on November 9th. It's the team that really takes advantage of the next 30 days is going to get to play on December 9th, and to me, that's this week. Our kids have to be really smart. If they need to rest and recover, that they're resting and recovering. If they need to up their conditioning a little bit, they're finding a way to do that. So I really feel going into regionals, it's the team that's really going to take advantage of this next week. I know the teams in the RMAC, I think all 3 of us, based on the regional rankings, have a shot of getting to the nationals. And, I know WT is very good. We saw Dallas Baptist. So, it's the team that gets on a roll at the right time. And then that's what we're going to shoot for.
Sydney, just kind of touch on that a little bit more, that rest and recuperation. How important is that to you? I saw you had some ice on your knees in the game today. How crucial is that?
I think it's really crucial. I think we've been really pushing it hard in the gym, and I think that we all know how important it is to use this week to our advantage. And so I think taking it to, like he said, really reflecting on what we need to do differently to be there December 9th. And I think that mentally and physically it's really critical for our team.
Looking ahead, Sunday night, is it Sunday night or Monday night is the?
I think it's Monday.
Monday.
Because we got the week off, yeah.
With that. Any preparation plans for the watch party? Gonna do a dinner?
No, as of tomorrow night, the plan was as of tomorrow night that they get a little break off, so we're going to bring them back after Thanksgiving, get a couple practices in before we have to hit the road for NCAAs. So, nope, they're off. So no watch party. I think we're in a pretty good spot, being the 3 seed. So I don't think something crazy goes in the Lone Star, but it looks like everybody's holding serve over there. So.
And Coach, last question here. Once again, this was one of the toughest conferences in the league. How are you preparing your game plans for the NCAA tournament?
I think that's what's nice about the week too, and you're absolutely right. Someone asked me about the RMAC, and I think it's super top heavy this year. I mean, 3 teams in the top 11, and I mean, Regis has beat Metro. That's going to be a heck of a match tomorrow. 2 really good teams, and so I think it's really top heavy, and I think we truly are 3 teams that are in the top 11 in the country. But for me, it's just like when I tell these guys they've got to go do a self-eval, that's what I have to do too. I have to find a way to get these guys more motivated, and a big part of that is once the bracket comes out, see who's on our side, how do we game plan for them, and go from there. So it's kind of nice for me too. I'm looking forward, not necessarily to the break, but I'm just going to get a lot more time to look at some film.